Hello, this is Joe Pryor with the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, part of Redbud Realty and Associates. I want to address all of you who are potential real estate investors or existing real estate investors who are looking for a safe haven. And I'm going to tell you to come visit us in Oklahoma City or to give me a call because I think this is one of the best safe havens in the United States. I was transferring all our sales and contact information from one database system to another about a week ago, and I was looking at the amount of sold properties that we had done from 2004 to 2008 with investors that were out of state. Now, most of these investors actually were out of California. And what I found is that we still have 397 properties being actively managed in the Oklahoma City, Oklahoma market successfully that were sold during that particular period of time. Now, I was going out, starting in 2005, I was going out to California quite a bit to speak to investment groups. And one of the things I want you to know about in terms of what I told these groups, and believe me, I had some real pushback on this, is that I was very much a believer in long-term, that you should be buying a house for your son or daughter's college education or for your retirement early on. That you should believe in positive cash flow, that was real, and that appreciation is what not you ought to focus on because that only exists on paper and it only makes a difference if you can actually get it at sale. Now, I got a lot of pushback on that because, as you know, the mania for appreciation was pretty crazy with the bubble. Markets were going up 25% per year or more. People in California were refinancing 1 or 2 times a year to pull money out to buy more properties. It was kind of nutty at the time. And so here I was out there saying, oh, wait a minute, you need to be conservative. You need to establish a baseline. Are those people who were out there who believed in what I was saying, not because I was so convincing, but because we matched up in our attitudes, are the people that are still here. Did we lose a few people? Absolutely we did. Some people over-speculated in those markets and they lost everything. Most of them did not. Most of these people still have their properties here. And the ones that I've sold are because people saw an opportunity somewhere else, and guess what? Our market still held its value, so we could get at or more than what they purchased the property for, even if it was 3 or 4 years ago. Try that in Orlando or Las Vegas or in the Phoenix area or any number of areas in the United States, and those markets have not even begun to recover. They invested in Oklahoma simply for this: a stable market, no high highs, no low lows, low taxes, low insurance cost on your house, low housing costs, outstanding rental market with very little vacancy. In fact, we're running at a 1% vacancy rate right now. So as the thing that I was saying that made these people so happy, and the thing that they believed in, is that if they were getting $300 a month positive cash flow, that was money that was actually going to the bank. That's money you could go and write a check and go spend something somewhere, or pay off a bill, or put it in savings. That's real dollars. That appreciation is on paper. And so for those people who accepted the guru's advice that negative cash flow was just fine because with 25% or more annual appreciation, you were going to make out like a bandit 2-3 years later, what happened was they didn't make out like a bandit. They were treated like a bandit, and they lost their properties. So again, there's a difference between paper and reality. What we teach here, what we preach here, what we emphasize to you is reality, and that is cash flow. That is not losing any value, which is what the situation is now. Doesn't mean we have some darn good prices here that you can buy and get, 1% or more in terms of your rental. I recently sold a property at $75,000. They put $5,000 worth of upgrades. It rented at $1,000. Recent sold one at $87,000. That's in really excellent shape. It rents for $1,200. In other words, we can find some pretty terrific properties for you that cash flow and are holding their value and really are going to pay off in the long term. So you can get a hold of me at joe@joepryor.com. That's joe@joepryor.com. And we can do a consultation, and I can show you what we're doing. And we will give you a very robust return on investment analysis. We're going to give you cash on cash. We're going to give you capitalization rate. We're going to give you internal rate of return, because we just don't want you to take our word for it. We want to show you what actually is happening. And I just want you to know I've got the best property manager I've ever known in my life after 22 years of selling investment property. And I don't have anything sold to you without his approval, because he's the guy that is really important as much as I am, because he gets it rented at the price that we're talking about. Something that we do not inflate. We want to be real with you. We want you to be successful. We want you to be happy. And we want you to come back and buy more because it's a good thing to do. This is Joe Pryor, excuse me. This is Joe Pryor at the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.